Hi, you guys. Welcome back to OM Gina. So, today I want to talk about, I keep talking about it, but I just want y'all to know that prior episode, that's when my fear kicked in because I was like nervous because I didn't know what anyone was thinking or how they look at me as of now. And just like on that fear and self-doubt episode that I made about, that I spoke about, I felt that now. And then I thought about it. Like in life, you're going to get judged regardless. When you're doing something good, when you do something bad, when you make a mistake, you will always be judged. So after that, I just thought about it. Like, if this is what I want to do, like, if I want to keep talking, that's just what I'm going to do. It just has to keep going. I just have to get over it. I said some things that I shouldn't have said. I apologize for it because it shouldn't have came out my mouth. Like, I grew from that. And in that moment, it's like I went back to it. Like I talk about with growth. With growth, you could be working on this for years and years. Any little thing, it can come back and you didn't even know it came back. You didn't even know that you said something that came off differently from the growth that you've experienced, right? So, progress, right? Progress. I just wanted to talk about, well, the way I was feeling, it's like, don't stop in life like when you fail. Don't stop in life when you come across something that shouldn't have happened and now you're just like, crap. Everybody's probably looking at me like I'm crazy, or people are trying to look at me as a failure, or people are probably like, see, all this girl talk about is progress and like getting herself together, or herself or himself together, and look at him. Look at her. She done went back to the way she was supposed to. But the difference is when you revert back to a trait that you knew that you got rid of, it's okay. It's gonna happen. Like I always talk about, nobody is perfect. When all these people out here speak about, yeah, I came from this, I came from that, that's nothing but positivity. But if you fall back, it's okay. Keep going. It's not gonna stop. You have to keep going. But another thing I want to talk about is when you came from something and you find yourself going back there, in my opinion, the first step is recognizing what actually happened and being able to have the guts to sit here and say, you know what, I was wrong. I was wrong. I don't understand why people are so prideful. Like, in my opinion, it's not that serious. If you're wrong about something, just put it out there. Just put it out there. That's why I spoke to a couple of people about the episode, and they were like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I didn't even hear it. So I had to tell them to go back exactly what I was saying. And I'm like, I don't get down like that. Like, I don't talk like that. And I don't want anyone to look at me like that. And then they were just like, Gina, you were going to get looked at regardless, whether in a positive way or a negative way. And I was just like, wow, I found it crazy, though, that even listening to it, like you didn't even catch on to it. Like that's a problem. That's how I knew I said something wrong as soon as I heard it. But I'm glad that I did come back on here because honestly, I didn't even want to put out another episode because I'm just like, I don't know if y'all still want to listen to me, if y'all really care. But I'm just like, if I lose some, I really don't want to. But if how I came off was a little, you know what, I'm not messing with that no more. I understand. Like I always say, I am a work in progress. I am. I truly am. But that was the gist of today. It's just literally, if you find yourself in a hassle with yourself looking at, I don't even understand why you would go back there, or we came so far, you should have never went back there. This is life. It's life. It's not going to be sunshine and smiles and joys every day. It's going to be those dark days that come around and you just can't fail or get back into depression or be so down on yourself that you can't move forward or you're not continuing what you're doing now. That wouldn't be life if dark days didn't come in our lives. I feel like when a dark day comes around, when a dark month, when a dark year, whatever, a dark minute comes in our life, it's for a reason. If I sit here and tell you my life is perfect, like nothing bad happens in life, that means I'm not living in reality and I'm lying because it's not true. How do you become a better person? You become a better person after being at your highest or being in a situation that you prayed for and then something just magically happened, like everything's gone. That's what makes you you. When you get up and you understand this is not over. I'm still here living and breathing. I still have another opportunity. When we turn that darkness into light, into something that's for us, that makes us a better person than we ever were. It turns us into something different. It really does. That's why, I can't even say in certain instances, that's why when the darkness comes around, I sit here and I have to sit here and realize what actually happened. What did I say? What did I do that brought this? And then sometimes, I'm not going to say it's always on you. Sometimes you have to look at your circles. Sometimes you have to look at these new people you're talking to. Sometimes it's society. Are you trying to fit in with society? Are you trying to not be yourself, to put yourself out there, and then you turn yourself into someone that you've never known? That's a problem. That's why I always say just be you. That's why for this podcast, I try and make it as personal as possible because I don't want y'all thinking I'm just sitting here talking about stuff just because. No, I talk about it because I feel deep in my heart that it's at least one person out there feeling like that. We all come across bad days, dark days, and we're just like, I don't get it. Like I always say, just keep going because it's not over. You're going to get over that tumble. You're going to get through that pain. This isn't it. Never let that fear and self-doubt stop you. And I keep emphasizing that because when you're at the lowest, those are the only two things that come in your mind. Well, this didn't work out because I couldn't do it anyway. Or maybe I was doing too much. That's why. No, there's no such thing as doing too much. When it comes down to your life, when it comes down to you, when it comes down to your family, there's no such thing as doing too much. If you're trying to see a better outcome for it, there's never too much. Just keep going. And then for people that let you know like you're doing too much, it just makes you feel like, why? Like, why do you feel that I'm doing too much when I'm trying to make a better life for myself? You know? That's why you just got to do stuff for you. You have to. Sometimes outsiders are good, though, because they can see something that we don't see in the moment. Because I do appreciate those. Like when my friends or like when my family say something to me and then I sit here and look at it, but I'm like, but wait a minute. No, I did this because so-and-so. And then they're like, but think about it like this. If you do it like this, this can end up in a negative aspect. Or if you take the time and do it like this, it might take a little longer, but you see nothing but positivity in the end. That's why I say sometimes outsiders are good. But the only reason why I was saying outside information is bad is when someone's trying to stop you. They're not allowing you to go forward in life or to keep being on the track that you are to move forward. So that's just the gist of this. Just keep going. Keep that fear and self-doubt out. As usual, I'm talking from a personal. So that's it, you guys. Thank you guys for listening. And we will catch back and talk back tomorrow. Alrighty, you guys, have a beautiful day.